Hey everyone, welcome back to some new tests from the call center. I hope you had a great day. The first story is called Coworker Loses Her Mind. I got pulled over into HR today over some straight up stupid stuff with a coworker, and well, this is what happened. So there's this old did at my work. She's older, like between her early and late 50s, that has made a career out of call centers. She's super proud to boast about it. Her many conquests included supervising at Liberty, QVC, as well as some other call centers. I think she also worked for a bank of some kind, but I didn't pay much attention to what she said. We were in training together, and honestly, from the first day, she had a really bad superiority complex. She was an ex-supervisor and manager. Now she is stuck in as a regular agent. She always rubbed me the wrong way, but I never really thought that much about it. People don't gel, and usually in training, after about a week, your friend group and lunch group is sort of formed. I usually spend breaks with two other people that I've become friends with, and she usually scrums her way in somehow. But it was not a big deal, except this week. She came in super sick to work, the whole 9 yards, everything. She even announced to everyone that she was sick. I get sick easily. I honestly do. I've always had a weaker immune system, so I kept my distance and started washing my hands with Purell. I ripped down my desk and chair because no way in hell am I getting sick. At first, she didn't say anything. Other people were doing it too, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Oh, but at break, I heard it. I was minding my own business, eating chips and talking with a friend about random stuff. Then she stomps in. She grabs a chair and shoves it between us. She was coughing and hacking and overall sneezing as she went. I moved, but not even 2 full chair lengths away. 1, to give her space, and 2, to get away from the cesspool of germs she carried with her. She gave me the evilest go-to-hell look I've ever seen and turned her nasally nasty voice towards me. Did you really have to move so far away? At first I didn't understand what she was saying for a few seconds. But then this burning vial of just absolute hatred bubbled up inside me. It was animalistic, and honestly, if I wasn't at work, I would have let her have it a little bit more than what I did. All I said to her was, "You are sick, and I can't afford to get sick." I just gave her this look of, "Are you that stupid?" Unfortunately, she was. Well, it's rude to do that to people. It wasn't like I left the room. I moved not even 3 chair lengths away. I didn't just decide to go to the other side of the table. But logic wasn't an option. Also, I saw you wiping down your desk. That is overkill, and you should grow up. I'll admit, this was when I let pleasantness die. I turned to her and glared. I wasn't mean or anything. I just told her I could have an autoimmune disease for all you know. You also have no idea whether or not I have health insurance or my financial situation. And with that, I left. The next thing I know is that I got called into HR the very next day about it. It was a stupid situation, and even the HR lady didn't exactly care about it and just went over the report. It was the dumbest HR report I had ever gotten. When I returned to class, this idiot was sitting there all excited, like I was gonna get fired over her coming in sick. In the end, she ended up getting a warning, and it was such karma. The next story is called "You Have to Pay for It, Karen." I work for a parking company that manages a university's parking for them. The university also has a major medical center on site that we also manage parking for. Hello, how can I help you? So I was supposed to get validation, but they told me the system was down. I'm disabled, so I couldn't walk all the way to the other building to get one. I was here for 5 hours and they didn't see me. Can you just open the gate for me? So first off, I smelled a lie on the systems were down comment. The medical center stamp validators run off of our system. So if their system would be down, our system would be down too. The medical center also stocks a significant number of offline validations that are just stickers you can put on your ticket. I'm sorry ma'am, but I can't waive parking rates. So unfortunately, you will have to pay the balance shown on the screen to exit. Well, I'm not paying, just let me out. So that is her game. I can't do that ma'am, I'll send somebody over to assist you further. I hang up and radio my field staff guy to head that way. I get about a minute of peace before the same woman calls back from the same help button and I ignore it. I'm not going to talk to somebody who will be talking to somebody in person soon and who refused to pay. After about 3 minutes of having the call on waiting, it hangs up. I assume my field staff guy is there and I resume my usual nightly task of watching videos. About 2 minutes later I get a call from a number I recognize all too well. It's University PD Dispatch. I wonder what's up. Hello, how can I help you today? Hello, this is University PD Dispatch. We just got a call from a woman at the garage and we're wondering if you had somebody on the way to assist them. Yes, I'm aware of her. Somebody should be there now to help her. Okay, thank you. That's all we needed. No problem. When did she call you? About a minute ago. As she was saying that, my field staff guy called me on the radio. Dispatch, she is refusing a balanced due form and she said she's just going to wait for PD to show up. I said to the field guy, I'm on the phone with them right now, give me a sec. And then I asked PD, are you guys sending officers over to her? Not at this time, no. Do you need us to? No, that won't be necessary unless she escalates. We should be able to handle it for now. Alright, give us a call if you need anything. Will do, goodbye. Yeah, I was just on the phone with PD Dispatch, they aren't sending anyone. But she said she was going to wait for them. She's telling them we are keeping her here against her will. Yeah, I'm not sure where she got the idea they were going to come out and let her out. Go ahead and fill out that balance due form. Get her plate and mark it as leaving without payment and I'll raise the gate. We'll see what she does when the gate goes up. Roger that. So I chill out for a couple of minutes while my field guy fills out the form with what we need. He gets it filled out and I raise the gate remotely and she drives out and leaves the property. I get another call from PD right after I let her out. I'm just calling to make sure. We were monitoring the situation and saw a vehicle just leave the center lane. Was it her? Yep, that was her. Everything should be dealt with. Sounds good. Have a good night. Thanks, you too. So here's what I suspect happened after working here for so long. She showed up at the hospital with a rather minor issue and was left in the waiting room for 5 hours while more serious patients were seen first. I suspect she'd started getting mad and causing problems. So security booted her from the hospital and told her to leave. When they do that, they don't let you back in for anything short of you actually dying. So she was unable to go back and get her ticket validated. She then tried to spiel on us so she didn't have to pay. Sorry Karen, not gonna happen. I later found out that this wasn't her first citation. It put her over our limit, so after 45 days, if she shows up again without paying anything off, she gets a boot on the car. The third story is called No Replacement for You. I'm one of those lucky souls who get to deal with the people from the deepest, darkest depths of hell. Now, not all the calls are from entitled twat waffles, but this one would have amazed me a few years ago. Now I'm just amazed that this sort of thing does not surprise me anymore, because I have seen it too many times. Karen is transferred to me from a rep who sounds like they are about to cry. This lady was so mean and demanding she almost made one of my most tenured agents cry. I do not take kindly to people being rude or mean. I can handle venting and being frustrated all day long, however when you cross that line, there's no going back. Karen's barely teenage child lost their phone that retails for over $1,000. Why you would give a child that young a phone that costs that much is a whole different story in itself. They have over $800 left owed on it. When she bought the phone, Karen declined to get insurance. She didn't want to pay for it on a monthly basis. Fine, no sweat off our backs. If you want to take that risk, that's absolutely up to you. But now that the phone is lost, Karen wants us to replace it free of charge. She wants to either get the remaining balance wiped clean or she wants us to send her a new phone. She does not want to activate an old phone in the meantime. If we don't, she's going to take all her lines to another carrier because they would give her a free phone in this situation. But that's not how it works. You don't get a loan on a car, fail to get insurance and then demand your car finance company replace that car when it's stolen. Don't expect the same from your cell phone provider. If you don't want to pay for the insurance that covers loss and theft, be ready for the consequences of that choice if your phone gets lost. Don't yell at me because you gave a 13-year-old a $1,000 phone and they lost it. And don't make my people cry. Even if I could do something about it, once you cross that line, I won't. You get nothing at all. The last story is called America. I had quite the call today. A lady calls in, shouting that she's been on hold for over an hour and she's so glad she finally reached a person. I thought maybe she was just eccentric and went along with it. She spouts off her info at me. Luckily, her account came up. I start asking her what's going on. She starts asking me when her technician is showing up to fix her TV. Not my department, but sure, I look. No tech visit scheduled. I tell her I'm going to take a look at the notes real quick. There are so many notes from yesterday. The whole time she is shouting at me about her issues. I'm trying to listen to her and read these notes. What I'm reading is insane. Basically, her TV wasn't working right, so she had to call a technician because she refused to unplug her TV box and try even the slightest amount of troubleshooting over the phone. Then, when the tech shows up, he sees a gun on her table. Not illegal, but not making anyone comfortable either. So he's taking a look at it and I guess texts his supervisor about the situation. His supervisor tells him to leave. He lets her know that he has to go because of this. She grabs the gun and starts threatening him to fix her TV box. He leaves quickly. So she starts calling and telling the people she's getting on the phone a totally different story. Our security team gets involved and locks her account. So I asked her what happened and if security has reached out to her. She is not admitting anything. Finally, I had to say, "Ma'am, did you point a gun at the technician? Because that's why we can't send anyone." She goes, "Oh, that? Everyone here has guns. I don't know what his problem is. I need my TV box fixed. I pay you people so much money each month and he just left without doing anything. Lady, most people don't want to potentially be harmed while at work." She then starts going on about her friend is going to come over and they are going to start a war. And then she's telling me her friend took all her guns, so I need to send someone out. Nope, can't do that. I ended up just reaching out to her supervisor and telling her I need her to take over this call. I had to take a few minutes after that call. Not because I was worried or upset, but just in disbelief that people like her exist. America. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye bye.